The Paradise of Shaddad, a shiny lesson. Shaddad's big dream. A long, long time ago, in a hot desert where sand dunes stretched like golden waves, there lived a powerful man named Shaddad. He was the leader of a big tribe called the people of Ad, who had forgotten God and loved shiny things more than anything. Shaddad was very rich, with camels loaded with gold and jewels that sparkled like stars. But he wasn't happy. He heard stories about a beautiful place called Paradise, where rivers flowed with sweet juice, trees grew juicy fruits, and everyone was happy forever. "I want my own paradise," Shaddad said, stomping his foot. "I'll build one better than God's." Shaddad called his builders, diggers, and clever workers. "Let's make a magic garden," he shouted. His people were scared but obeyed, because Shaddad was bossy. They started digging a huge valley, as big as 100 playgrounds. Satan, the sneaky whisperer, giggled in Shaddad's ear, "Yes, build it. You don't need God." Shaddad nodded, his eyes gleaming with pride. Building the shiny garden. For years, Shaddad's workers toiled under the hot sun. They planted palm trees taller than giants, with dates sweeter than candy. They dug sparkling fountains that bubbled with clear water, and rivers lined with pearls. "Make the ground soft like clouds," Shaddad ordered. So they covered it with silk carpets and colorful flowers that never wilted. They built palaces with walls of gold and silver, roofs of rubies that shone like rainbows, and doors of emeralds that glowed green. Birds with feathers like jewels sang happy songs, and deer with golden horns skipped around. Shaddad added fake stars on the ceiling that twinkled at night, and wind chimes that played soft music. "Now it's perfect," he bragged. "My paradise is better than anyone's." His workers whispered, "But God's paradise is real and forever." Shaddad laughed, "Who needs God? I made this myself." He invited his friends to see it, and they gasped, "Wow, Shaddad, you're like a king of heaven." But deep down, some felt sad, knowing it wasn't from God. The wise warning. God saw Shaddad's silly plan and sent a kind prophet named Hud to warn him. Hud was like a gentle uncle, with a soft voice and wise eyes. "Shaddad," Hud said, "God made the real paradise for good people who love him. Your fake garden can't last. Share your riches and pray to God instead." Shaddad crossed his arms. "Go away, Hud. I don't need your God. My paradise is ready, let's go see it." Shaddad gathered 70 of his richest friends, dressed in fancy robes. They rode camels toward the hidden valley, excited for the big surprise. "We'll live there forever," Shaddad cheered. But God had a lesson ready. As they got close, dark clouds gathered like grumpy monsters. Thunder boomed, and lightning flashed like angry fireworks. "What's that?" Shaddad's friends cried. Suddenly, a huge storm roared, a wild wind that howled like a lion. The wind spun the camels in circles and blew sand like a giant's breath. Shaddad's fancy robes tore, and his jewels flew away. "Help!" he shouted, but the storm was too strong. Whoosh! The wind picked up Shaddad and his friends, swirling them high in the air. They never reached their shiny garden. The storm buried the whole valley under mountains of sand, hiding it forever. No one ever found Shaddad's paradise again. God's real paradise. The people of Ad were sad and scared. "Shaddad forgot God," they whispered. "We must listen to Hud." Many turned to God, praying and sharing their things. Hud smiled, "God's paradise is better. It has endless fruits, cool rivers, and happy friends forever. But you have to be kind and thank him now." The good people who listened found peace in their hearts, even in the desert. Years later, brave explorers searched the sands and found ruins of Shaddad's garden, broken palaces and wilted trees. "It was beautiful once," they said, But nothing lasts without God. Kids who heard the story learned, don't try to copy God's wonders. Be happy with what He gives and share it. Shaddad's tale teaches kids that real happiness comes from loving God, not shiny stuff. Satan tricked Shaddad into being proud, but God showed everyone his power is biggest. So, kids, when you see something sparkly, remember, God's love shines brightest. Thank Him every day, and you'll find your own happy paradise in your heart.